Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I missed you all. If you're new, welcome. And you know the deal. Click below, like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And if you like what I am saying, please do share with your friends. Yes, so I got a troll from my Facebook feed that told me, so I got a troll in my Facebook Messenger that told me I was hiding behind my makeup. I live for those days, man. It keeps me entertained. So yeah, I was like, okay, fine, I'll please you. You're a fan, obviously, so I'll please you. So yeah, here I am today. I'm sorry, but I got no eyebrows, guys. Like, they gave me half. But anyways, in today's video, I felt it was important that I finally address the elephant in the room. You know, for as far as I can go back, no, actually, that's not true. Since like 2005, 2006-ish, I've always been trying to lose weight. Like, legitimately trying to lose weight. And I've always failed, I guess. I mean, I've had successful attempts, obviously, but they don't really last very long because I guess I do it as a temporary means and not permanent. I guess that's what I've identified as the main problem. But yeah, so this is the heaviest I've ever been in my whole life. And I can feel it. Like, I'm lethargic, I'm exhausted, I have very little energy, I'm mad, I'm sad most of the times. And I know it's due to my weight. That's my daughter, and she's gonna keep quiet now. So yeah, I've been putting it off for so long, and God knows this whole pandemic thing has not helped. I have very little activity level going on because I don't have the energy, you know? And I guess I've always been one of those people that is confident regardless of how heavy they are, but deep down I know I have like this emptiness, this need to be a little thinner. And I think I'm now learning to tell myself that it's not about being thin, it's about being healthy. And that's what I have to do. I have to create a healthy, sustainable lifestyle that I can continue to follow. Because I don't like diets. I think I've tried almost all the diets out there. I've tried high carb, low carb, keto, call it banting. I've tried air. Yes. But what I have not tried and what I've lately been looking into is fasting. And I mean, I've been researching this topic for like the past month. It's a scary option, and I mean, normally I didn't even know that I used to fast because I had an 8-hour eating window most days, and then I wouldn't eat without within the 16-hour period, mostly doing chores, sleeping, and all of that. But I think my body needs a little bit of a higher push because I have large stores of fat in my body. So I think I can go a bit longer than 16 hours. So I want to attempt fasting with a 24 schedule. So I want it for 20 hours. I can drink water. I can drink herbal teas. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, so green tea and coffee are off the door because those are high in caffeine. You can, if you don't have sensitivity to it, but literally a cup of green tea will have my heart trying to jump out of my chest, and I get nauseous, I get a headache and all of that. So coffee is completely insanity. I used to drink coffee, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I can still drink water and tea within the 20-hour window, and then I can eat within 4 hours. And I mean, I'm hoping this kind of helps me change my dynamic with food and eating and thinking about food and snacking, which is really the reason why my weight keeps getting higher, because I'm eating constantly out of boredom or unaware, or for many reasons. And I just want to put my mind in a state where I have to stop thinking about food as often as I do, and just really allow myself to eat within a short period of time, but enough food for me. I mean, there's a lot of criticism when it comes to fasting out there, but from what I've read up, it's a very good thing for your body. It helps you heal. And from the way I've been feeling lately, definitely I feel sick, I'm pushing the limits of my body, and because of this excess fat that I have. And I just want to start healing, just give my body space and time to regenerate the cells and just fix itself. And that's what intermittent fasting does. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically you eat within a certain window time, and then you go without food for the rest of the time. Now the extreme fasting times out there, I've read up, I've researched this guy that fasted for 150 days. He started out at 530 pounds, and in 150 days he fasted, he lost 230 pounds. Now you need to keep in mind, he wasn't going without food completely in those 150 days. He had refeeding times. So I believe there's a minimum amount of calories you can have if you're going for that time duration anyways, that you can give your body in order to prevent it from shutting down completely. And then you also have to feed your body with electrolytes, so that sodium and potassium, magnesium and all of that, just to keep your body going, which are electrolytes that your body needs, to keep you from dying basically. And water. So yeah, and I've heard apple cider vinegar is also used for longer periods of fasting. But okay, I love food. I feel I'm nowhere near that type of commitment yet, so I'm trying to start very small. Even though my body can sustain itself for longer periods of time because of the amount of stored fat I have on me, I'm not going to jump in because I could die. Okay, and I don't want to die. Not yet, anyways. So, yeah, I think 20 hours would be a great start. Now, I'm going to try it out for the next week, and I'll keep you guys updated on my progress along the way. So, let's say I'll start on the 20th or the 21st. Then by the 28th, I'm going to give you an update on how I feel, if I've lost any weight or anything like that. And what happens when you're doing this is your stomach shrinks, which is what you want. And since I can't afford surgery, y'all, to get the gastric sleeve, I have to do it naturally. I'm not a fan of naturally because you literally have to discipline yourself not to eat as often as you're used to and in quantities that you normally do. It's painful, but I don't have the money and I could use some discipline because this is going to be a lifestyle. I would love for it to be a lifestyle. Therefore, I have to go through the pain of it so I can learn not to abuse food, because that's what I do. I'm not proud of it, but I'm here now. I can't bitch about it because it's not going to take me anywhere. I know a few people that have done fasting. My father, for example, he did OMED and he lost a ton of weight and he was in the best shape of his life and he felt amazing. And I thought he was insane, but it was working for him, you know? He was eating 1 meal a day and it worked out great. So, yeah, so I want to try it out. I know I love food, but I think this needs to change or I'm going to die. And I know that, you know, and I got kids that need me more than I need a burger or, you know, some fufu. Fufu is my weakness. Yeah. But it's all fun and games about bragging how you love food and all until you're in a wheelchair because of food. That's not fun, and that's not where I want to end up. So I clearly have to take charge of my health. I hate working out, so I gotta start with fixing the real problem, the food part of it, you know? I look cute enough with makeup, but I'm still overweight, and I need to work on that, you know? I know we're empowering women out there who are plus size and all of that, but yes, it's not just about the clothes and all. It's also important that you're healthy. If you're plus and huge and are still healthy, then by all means, do you. But I'm a short person carrying twice the amount of weight they should be. I feel beautiful, but I'm not healthy. I'm approaching the pre-diabetic numbers, and that's not fun. It's not fair to my family and people who love me, especially my kids and my husband. So I need to do something about it. And you know, they can tell me they love me all they want. But the reality of it is I know they're scared on my behalf, you know. And I know as a big person, we get very defensive when people that are around us talk about our weight. But sometimes it's very wise to listen to them without criticism and hear them out. I know they offer the same solution most time. Exercise. You know, you should eat better. And it's hard to hear because we're battling a food addiction, the sugar addiction that the world has created with all the horrible food stuff and chemicals they put in the food that make it addictive, and the lack of discipline. But we need to remember that genuinely people do love us and they do care when they are talking about our weight. It's not always to ridicule or make us uncomfortable. And I'm speaking this from experience. It can be very uncomfortable if you are not aware or if you're not confident with yourself. On my end, I sometimes get defensive and sometimes I'm willing to listen. But this time around, I think after 10,000 attempts to lose weight quickly and aggressively, I think I need to pause, reflect, and find a sustainable alternative to maintaining my health and also staying disciplined when it comes to food. It's an issue. Therapy hasn't helped. Diets haven't helped. You know, a lot of things haven't helped. Sometimes they help, but then I go right back to it. Having kids hasn't changed my habits. Getting married hasn't changed my eating habits. Getting a good job hasn't changed my eating habits. And, you know, as a fat person, we give ourselves these milestones that you're going to hit, then maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll do that. It comes and goes, and then you're just like, oh, well. But I think I'm tired. Honestly, I'm just tired of always trying to get in shape. But then I do it, and then I slip back in. So I need a healthy alternative at this point, which I feel like I can give a try to fasting and see how that turns out. So yeah, to anybody out there that has tried to lose weight through fasting, I would love your feedback. And everybody else who has something to say, positive or negative, I'm welcoming you to comment and let me know your opinion. Personally, I've put in a lot of work into researching this topic, the safety involved with it, if there's any risks. Definitely there is dehydration risk if you're not hydrating properly. And yeah, I'm okay with drinking water. I love water. I can keep up with that. And the plan is, who knows, maybe I could do a 3-day fast with time, but I'm going to take baby steps and jump from 16-hour fast and go to a 20-hour fast for the next at least 3 weeks and see how I adjust to that. I personally know I'm a slow loser when it comes to weight, so I don't have that much high expectations, but I find comfort in knowing that I'm trying to help myself because I need to do this. And this is just my opinions, and based on my research, I am not a medical professional. I'm not advising anybody to do this, but I'm doing it based on what I have found, and I like what I've found so far. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I will keep you updated with short videos on how I'm progressing with this next chapter of my health with fasting. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time, hopefully with a different topic. Have a good day.